Welcome back, students. In the history class, today we are going to learn lesson number 3, effects of British rule. Already in the first and second lesson, we have learned about the British rule, how Britishers they tried to establish their rule in our country, as well as they tried to expand their rule in our India. So in this chapter, we are going to study the effects of British rule over India. So establishment of East India Company, we have seen that due to the geographical discoveries, the European powers reached the Indian coast. Already about this geographical discoveries, we have learned in lesson number 2. So with the help of these geographical discoveries, the European powers they reach the Indian coast. All the Europeans, including Portuguese, Dutch, French and British, entered the race for capturing the Indian market. Now these all European countries, that is Portuguese, Dutch, French and British, now these all British or European countries, they are the competitors and all are trying to capture the Indian market. When the British came to India for trade purpose, the Portuguese had already settled here and they gave a bitter resistance. So whenever Britishers they came to India, at that time Portuguese had already settled their business, settle their trade in the country. They gave a bitter resistance. So previously these Portuguese they were against of the Britishers. They gave a bitter resistance. They opposed to these Britishers. Later friendly relationships developed between them, but to establish the domination over India, the British had to face opposition from French, Dutch and local rulers. Now these Britishers they have to fight with French, Dutch and local rulers. So one by one, now we are learning how there was a fight between these Britishers and French, Dutch and local rulers. So let us start our next point, that is British and Marathas. So Mumbai was the main center of British in Western India. So this was a very important location and they were trying to acquire the nearby territories, but the Marathas approached for help from the British due to his greed for Peshwaship. It means at the beginning these Britishers they were trying to acquire the nearby territories, nearby areas, but the Marathas had strong hold over there. Maratha were controlling these all region, and after the death of Peshwa Madhavrao, his uncle, that is Raghunath Rao, approached for help from the British due to his greed for Peshwaship. Now some people from this Maratha rule they were selfish and he wants to become a Peshwa of Maratha rule. For that purpose, Raghunath Rao he approached for help from the British due to his greed for the Peshwaship, and this led to the entrance of the British in Maratha politics, and through this opportunities Britishers they tried to enter in the Maratha politics. Now slowly they started to create their dominance, their control in this region. During 1774 to 1818, there 3 wars were fought between the Marathas and the British. So 3 wars were there between British and Marathas. During the first war, the Marathas unitedly faced the British and hence proved superior. It means these Maratha they tried to fight with the Britishers unitedly with the full strength, and they proved that we are superior. So there were 3 wars were fought between this Maratha and Britishers, and through this war, through this battle, they proved themselves as a superior. In 1782, with the Treaty of Salbai, the first Anglo-Maratha war came to an end. Now, in 1782, with the Treaty of Salbai, now there was a treaty between British and Marathas. What is treaty? Treaty means agreement. So, with the help of this agreement, whatever fighting was there, war was there between British and Marathas, that is Anglo and Marathas war, came to an end. It means Britishers, they tried to enter in the Maratha politics, and slowly they started to create their hold, their dominance in this region. Let us turn to the next point, that is subsidiary alliance. Subsidiary means supporting auxiliaries. Now Britishers, they are ready to give support to the Maratha rulers. In 1798, Lord Wellesley arrived in India as Governor General, and his objective was to establish the British dominion over India. So, just he tried to create their rule, their dominance in the country. For this, he signed the subsidiary alliance with many Indian rulers. Now, what is meant by subsidiary alliance? It means it is a one type of system, we can say, which is less important or supplementary. They try to create new system in the administration, that is called as a subsidiary, less important or supplementary administration system. According to this alliance, the Indian rulers were assured of British military help. Now, according to this treaty, according to this alliance, according to this agreement, Indian rulers were assured, they gave the guarantee of British military help, and there were some terms laid on them. Now, some terms they have to follow. Maratha people, they have to follow some terms and conditions. What were the terms? The Indian rulers have to maintain British army in their court. So, this is the first term, that they have to maintain British army in their court and have to pay cash or part of their territory to the company for its maintenance. It means for this Indian rulers, they have to pay cash or part of their territory they have to give to the company, British India company, for the maintenance of this military. It means slowly, just Britishers, they were trying to make the checkmate to this Maratha rulers. So, the Indian rulers have to maintain British army in their court and have to pay cash or part of their territory to the company for its maintenance, and the ruler would not have any alliance with any other power or declare war against any power without the intervention of the British. Now, some conditions were there, and these conditions Maratha rulers, they have to follow it. For example, the ruler, Maratha ruler, would not have any alliance. They should not create any friendly relationship. They should not maintain any friendly relationship with any other power, or they should not declare war against any power without the intervention, without the permission of Britishers. It means they have to take the support, they have to take the help from the British. The rulers would accept a British resident in his state, as well as these rulers, they have to give permission to the Britishers to resident to live in their state. Some Indian rulers accepted the system and lost their freedom. Some Indian leaders, they accepted this condition, they accepted these terms, and they lost their fiefdoms. In this way, just Britishers, they enter in the Maratha politics. In 1802, Bajirao II signed the subsidiary alliance treaty with the British. And now this Maratha Peshwa, that is Bajirao II, he sanctioned or he signed the subsidiary alliance treaty with the British. And this alliance is well known as the Treaty of Vasai. So according to this treaty, what was the condition? But this treaty was not acceptable to some Maratha Sardar. But some Maratha rulers, some Maratha Sardar, they were honest and they were not ready to lose their dominance, they were not ready to lose their freedom. And for that purpose, some leaders, some Maratha rulers, they were against of this subsidiary alliance. So this led to the Second Anglo-Maratha War. And because of that, again there was a fight between British and Maratha. So after the victory of the British, there was increased interference of British into the Maratha states. So this war, second war also won by the Britishers. After the victory of the British, there was increased interference of the British into the Maratha state. Slowly they started to create their interest in the Maratha state, and this became intolerable, and Bajirao II waged a war against the British. Just he carried the campaign against the British and he was defeated in his battle, and in 1818 he surrendered to the Britishers. He gave up, he accepted his defeat, and in the meantime the capital of Mughals was under the control of Daulat Rao Shinde. By defeating the troop of Shinde, General Legg captured the Mughal emperor and gained victory over Hindustan. So previously only Maratha was the dominant or competitors we can say, and now they defeated to this Maratha power, Maratha rules, and they created their dominance in Hindustan. Remaining point, we are going to learn it in the next video. Goodbye, student.